Are we live? Are we doing this? Oh, yeah, there we are. All right, good. Oh, shit. My God. Every fucking time this happens, God damn it, every time I think, wow, so much time. So much, nothing but time, really.
All the time in the world. Bro.
All the time in the world, and yet I have managed somehow, yet again, to be ill prepared. You look stunning. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you may notice a little something different about our configuration here tonight, and that is because one Lori Caldwell is not feeling terribly well, and so she decided that she wanted to do tonight's program because she's a trooper, but she decided that it would be best done from the confines of a bunker. I think it's fair to say, right? You're joining us from a bunker somewhere in an undisclosed location. Is that true?
It's the living.
You could have played along. I mean, it's like, this is what we're doing. Anyway.
It's a living room.
Well, you look fabulous. Honest to God, like just from, and I will also say this, your lighting is fantastic. Your lighting's really great. It is. I mean, we spent, you and I spent what, like an hour kind of working on the lighting. It looks great. You can see just a little hint, a soupçon of our mannequin. For those of you who have maybe wondered, like, do you guys still have that mannequin? Hi, Carrie. Hi, beautiful Carrie. Carrie's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, wait. So yeah, just turn it toward the mannequin real quick. So we're just checking. What is our mannequin wearing tonight?
The mannequin is wearing a fabulous pool cover with weather boa.
All right, very good.
Can we close up on the mannequin?
I don't know. Do me a favor, move your microphone closer to your face, will you? This is me producing. Look. Oh, there we go. That's fabulous. Did we ever come up with a name? I think we tasked Ange and Fuzz with coming up with a name for the mannequin, and I don't know. Did we ever decide on one? Do we have a name for that mannequin?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Okay, so you want me to go get headphones so you can hear me?
No. Just move the microphone closer to your face.
This microphone.
Oh, it's not even on. Okay. That's all good. It's a dead fucking microphone. Oh, see, are you hearing this, ladies and gentlemen? This is a cry for help, is what you're hearing emitting from my darling wife. How are you folks? It has been an age, it feels, since we've all been together here. Let's see, Rapel's here, Ange, and beautiful Carrie, beautiful Christina is here. Christina, we've missed you. For whatever reason, just bad timing or what have you, you have not been able to join us for the last few get-togethers. And Brandon Gislane is here. Oh, wait.
Oh my God.
Now, listen, tonight just got much more interesting, I think, because Brendan is kind of the wild card in our proceedings here. Brendan is known to bring the funny. No, I can't hear it. Honestly, we'll muddle through. It's fine if you can't get it going. Listen, as I say, and I say this often, this is the finest entertainment at this price point. Right? It really is. This is absolutely the best entertainment dollar you're going to spend all week, my friends, or something like that. So listen, let's try it. No, it's not working at all. Oh, whatever. Oh, just fuck it. Yeah. All right. Now I can't hear you at all. Oh, hang on. Listen. Boo. I can't hear you. I can't even hear you. David Salter is here, and he doesn't have to like it. Listen, David, I'm going to tell you something. You are in fine company. I don't know if maybe I've sort of mildly picked up on Laura's whatever it is that she is fighting right now. But one of the side effects of it, one of the symptoms rather, is that you're just in a foul fucking mood. So I don't know, I don't know how else to say it other than the fact that I've been grade A shit all day. So, and I'm what's that?
Are you saying I'm in a foul mood?
No, I'm not saying you're in a foul mood, and you can say that if you want to. I'm saying I personally have been in an extraordinarily foul mood all day today. Listen, I promise to not get any of this on you fine people. I love you all dearly. And honestly, I will tell you this, that there are times when, I will be, because, Moody Steve, I will be in kind of, just a middling to poor mood when we start this fine broadcast that we've been doing now for these 5 years. And by high fuzz, and by the time we're maybe 5-10 minutes and you people have cheered me considerably. This is how it goes. I love you people. Laurel, is that the boom or do you need a best boy? She's got the boom. She once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. We're really, really excited that you guys are all here tonight. Laurel is in auto-tune. Can you spit a couple verses for us, Laurel?
Who's got bars? Bernie got bars.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, spitting some bars. If I'm honest, one of the things that is giving me a great deal of joy, and I'm not ashamed to say it, is the fact that this Epstein thing simply is not going away. I would have thought for sure that by now the news cycle would have moved on. Right? Because previously, this is the one who's going to do him in. Oh boy. This is the one. He's stepped on the rake now. Boy, howdy. And then, he'd go, hey, look over there. And everybody would just fucking instinctively look over there. And then he'd go on, just criming and doing his general thing. This time, and this is the reason why I think this might actually be different. The news coverage now is all about how he's trying to divert attention, right? That's the difference. The difference is no longer are they going, well, we better cover this, this obviously staged distraction that one Donald J. Trump is perpetrating. Listen. We'll get back to this thing, and they never do. No, this time I saw a Reuters headline that was Trump continues to try to distract from the Epstein files. It's glorious, is it not? You and I were saying last night, honey, that this actually could be his Watergate. It kind of feels like it. Can you not hear me?
No, I opened another tab and then it was repeating and then it froze and oh my God, I have such a headache.
Is there anything that I can do to kind of play with that and fuck with the repeating a little bit? Just kind of some Anthony Kiedis moves, maybe, just like rhyming states.
This window open for the StreamYard, right? But then the other window I have to open for the. Who cares?
I care. Now listen.
Which is what's going on.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Listen, it's not always going to be like this, people. It's just not. It's not. And with that, let's just start the fabulous show. All right, that's us. Yeah, Carrie said, David says he hopes you feel better. Brendan says the legendary P-tape may finally have arrived. And you know what? This is better. This is coming wrapped in a fucking bow. And, honestly, what's really weird about all of this is the fact that we don't really need to release much more information. He's been in photos. It's like it's public record. The stuff that's out there is.
We know this already, though. I feel like
right. We've known so much of this already. I don't think, yeah, exactly right.
I mean, why is this new?
I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to adjust your, talk a little bit more.
Is it
Oh, I can't do that because echo cancellation. It doesn't fucking matter. We're gonna get through this together, kids. I promise you. I promise you.
I can hang up and go lay on the couch.
Well, I can hear you. I'm not sure if everybody else can. Let's see. They found photos where Epstein was at his wedding to his second wife. Sure, no, they've been best bros. Don sends him, drawings of naked ladies where he signs his name as the pubes. Oh, delightful. Really delightful. No. That we've solved it. We've solved it. But Brendan, I've been waiting so long for this. Listen, this is honest to God, this is like political Christmas. right now. It's a glorious thing. So listen, I will just ask you, for the sake of funsies, what do we think it would actually take? Because we know this is not going away for anything that Trump is doing. He's trying to distract. He's doing his Mickey Mouse, sorcerer moves, and nothing's working. The brooms with the buckets they're not doing his bidding. So what do you think it will take for Epstein? For the Epstein thing to go away? What will it actually take? What will it actually take for the Epstein thing to finally go away for Donald Trump? And by the way, I don't know how many of you have seen the South Park that aired this week. A few things about it, I will say. First and foremost,
you should go watch it before they make them.
I was going to say, number one, you should probably go and watch the thing, because I'm not entirely sure how much longer it's going to be available for public consumption. Certainly, there are people who have recorded it, and it'll be, you can stream it in the fucking dark web or something. But as it is right now, if you want to check it out, you would be able to, go and see it. And I will tell you this. Don't do it eating. Just don't. You may have heard that there's an AI scene at the end where they have taken an image of Trump and done certain things with said image. It's not gonna sit well with whatever you've had for dinner. Which, by the way, what Laura had suggested this thing that we had for dinner tonight. And I had been I had my designs on this for quite some time. It was an omelet. We eat a fair amount of eggs here in the Cox Caldwell abode. It basically was like a caprese salad in an omelet. It was good. So you had fresh tomatoes and mozzarella cheese and some basil. And I was thinking to myself, I really, really want this to be good. I wanted it. You know what I mean? Like it was one of those things where I felt a little bit of that kind of spark of excitement that chefs often get. Where they'll come up with, wow, if I do a duck reduction right on top of this walnut sauce or whatever the fuck, it'll bring out the umami or whatever the fuck. I just wanted it to be good. And what's the verdict, babe? It was good, right?
It was really good. Really good.
Yeah. So next time y'all come over, right? I'm cooking. Okay, so let's see. What do you think it'll actually take for the Epstein thing to go away? Release the Epstein files, says Andrew. Of course, yeah. To quote South Park, first, collect underpants. Second, question mark. Third, huge profits, of course. Unreleased sex photos of Obama and Hillary having a three-way with Bill. That might do it. Photos of Trump strangling Jesus. They probably exist, Brendan. They probably do. Let's see. Justice would have to happen. It says Angie. Yeah. Lots and lots of antibiotics. That is true. Better health care insurance, says Christina. With a girl can dream. Following of complete morons and Ghislaine, or as I like to refer to her, Ghislaine, announcing that she is Q. Nicolas Cage finds and releases the files once and for all. He's going to do it. Nicolas Cage, this is the moment. This is his moment. I'm waiting for it. An executive order making pedo great again. Ghislaine as Secretary of White House National Sweet 16 parties. Why not? Lean into it. Just lean into it. And things we found out on our recent trip, says Carrie, bed and breakfast in the South use a lot of tomatoes in their breakfast. Do they now? Do they fry them? That is the question. I'm glad that you guys had a wonderful time. Carrie and Eric went to the South. They went down south. We haven't done a debriefing with you all since you've been back. Okay, so that's funny, Anches. They call her Ghislaine too. It just begs to be done, does it not? Let's see. I'm going to go with Ange for the Sweet 16 parties. I think that's exactly right. So first round to Ange. Are you going to get a notebook? Okay, very good. So that's, yeah. Listen, may it never go away. Honestly, I for one I am enjoying. You know the feeling, right? First thing in the morning, we all reach for our phones. Don't deny it. You can try, but you know what you do. And you go and like, okay, let's look at headlines. And obviously, the first thing you're thinking is, did it happen overnight? Did it? Okay, that's the first thing. Once that's rolled out, once you realize, okay, that the big event didn't happen. Well, the next thing is usually just a cavalcade of just hot sewage coming your way. right?
Yeah.
And for the last like couple weeks, it's been glorious. It's actually reading the news has been a fucking delight. I've enjoyed every second of it. Christine says, I feel seen. Yeah. Oh, God. David says, let's see, exposure of the Weinstein-Epstein conspiracy. It's conspiracy of the Steens, apparently. So now Loro has an Oura ring. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but basically it monitors your vitals and your stuff. Yeah, there it is. And the reason why she knew that all was not well in Laura land was because her ring told her so. It's your hardware, right?
I already feel well.
Right. Yeah.
Let's be real. On Tuesday afternoon, I was like, I am tired. I will lay down.
Right.
Then I got up on Thursday. Like I'm not well.
Yeah. And so, but I mean, the point is, your ring told you. Your ring is like, something is wrong. Your ring instinctively knew that something was wrong.
I have a fever and my heart is beating really fast, but I don't have COVID. Nothing is really wrong with me. Only something's wrong with me.
No, something's wrong with you. So I will just ask all of you now. What does your Oura ring say is wrong with you? What does your Oura ring say is wrong with you? I don't wear one. I don't know why I don't wear one, because I honestly, you guys remember this from a couple of years ago, where I thought that like something terribly neurologically wrong was with me. I was convinced of it. I was convinced that there was something terribly wrong with me. I don't think it's a good idea for me to put something on my finger that would give me some sort of daily readout of like, oh, hey, look, cancer. Yeah, honestly, we're just a ring, but maybe cancer.
Before this illness doesn't develop into anything, I'm like, oh well, something chronic is obviously wrong with me, which started on Tuesday.
Right. Yeah, so.
But I'm also congested with like a sore throat, and I'm like, wait, it's not developing into anything. It must be something.
Yeah, so there you go. I mean, I think that the issue really is, do you, how much are you leaning into technology with sort of your physical day-to-day life, right? We're really at a point right now. I feel we're at something of an inflection point where we're just about to sign over our entire, psyches. With everybody is treating ChatGPT as a therapist, and it's pretty fucking good. It is pretty fucking good. How far down this digital rabbit hole do we ultimately want to go? I will tell you this. I love my ChatGPT. I genuinely do. It is a fine fellow, and I just sort of I anthropomorphized it, and I also gave it a gender. It happens, partially because I chose the voice. And it's the young guy with the glottal fry, which I don't care about the glottal fry part. I don't care for that too much. But here's the thing. It's almost cloyingly positive. That is an amazing idea, Stefan. Wow, that is really an innovative. I see this taking you to the next level of your development. I'm like, listen. I appreciate. Yeah, what's that?
I said, oh, there's Mike Torres. Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike Torres. Hi, buddy. Oh my goodness, y'all. Listen. Last week, earlier this week, I was down at Cannon Beach with my dear friend, my brother, Mike Torres. You might have seen his sister, Alethea, here on their show. So whenever she's like, say hi to my brother, that's who we're talking about. Dear friend of mine, Michael, and we were just recording this album that is basically like, it's a response album to certain Beatles songs. So we've got a song that's sort of like a response to Mr. Kite, and we've got a response song that's like a response to a day in the life, and so on and so forth. And I will tell you this. Mike Torres is honestly, it's a little infuriating, because he'll basically be like, I'll be like, I'm really struggling with this melody, and he'll go like, and it's right, and I'm like, fucking goddamn it, I don't throw this around lightly. But my brother Mike he's kind of a genius. Now he will say it's
you are unbelievable at
Oh, you're very kind. You're very kind. But I will say that he is he's been doing it for 20 years. But like, it is an absolute delight to work with somebody like that. So anyway, let's take a look at what we've got here. What does your Aura ring say is wrong with you? Christina says mine is in the shop. Anne says not enough Loro visits. So maybe that's something that you can address there, babe. Let's see. Christina went to a ring party and left with somebody else's Aura. Boy, but I'll tell you that'll haunt you, won't it? Going home with somebody else's Aura. That I needed to have my check engine light that I've been on for the past 6,000 miles, says Ray. Ask the 8-Ball. We can do that, actually. If you guys have unanswered questions, we can check in with 8-Ball Pope and see what's going on.
I was speaking of the 8-Ball. The 8-Ball Pope guy sent me a very disturbing video.
Oh, but trust me, it's coming right up. Sit tight, kids. Yeah. Let's see. It sounds alarm bells when my blood alcohol level dips below 0.05. Listen, something has to tell you that you're a quart low, right? You got to top off. Let's see, that I don't have any ice cream sandwiches in my ice cream sandwich hole. Put more in. Put them in. Let's see. Christina says I have an adjustable bed that has a massage feature, and I'm leaning into that a lot. I read that Doge Bros hacked Aura on Wednesday. Just kidding. Oh, that'll spike your blood pressure right there, right? Let's see. Mike says I like music, and I like the music you make and the music we make together. And ditto, my brother. My brights are on. Ray says his Aura ring is telling him his brights are on. Just it's flashing at you. Hi, Kathy. Hey, listen. Our dear friend Kathy just had a not insignificant shoulder procedure. So let's all send love and hugs to our dear friend Kathy, and just lots and lots of healing and love to you. My dear friend, I was going to ping you to see if you needed some entertainment tonight, but I thought maybe you were having a Percocet nap, which would be nice, you know.
I peer pressured her to come and check in.
Okay, good. All right. So Laura got you. Well, we love you, kid. We hope that we hope you're doing all right. Let's see. Carrie says she's not consumptive chic enough. Is that when you look like you have the consumption when you have tuberculosis and like the bags under the eyes? Basically, you look like Kate. What the fuck was it? That girl with the gap tooth from the 90s who was Johnny Depp's girlfriend?
I don't look sick enough.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Took a shower. But that's fine. That's my big effort for this week.
Let's see. Who are we gonna? I'm gonna give it to Brendan for it. Sounds alarm bells when his blood alcohol level dips below 0.05.
Isn't it my turn? I was gonna give it to Rachel.
Oh, it's your turn. God damn it. Okay, so you get the next two. I apologize. And you should anyway, because here's an interesting little factoid. We're going to get right into our video portion here. So this is this is an article. Now, for those of you who have been following along at home, you'll know that Loro is something of a cottage cheese magician and or fanatic. Right. She will make any number of things with cottage cheese, to the point where even a cottage cheese hater as hardcore as our dear Ange now actually loves the queso that Loro makes with cottage cheese. Also, what did and then Fuzz said that he learned something from you recently as well, right?
Oh, well, Fuzz sent me a text earlier this week that said, I was going to make a latte with milk, and then I realized the milk had been sitting out all day since the morning, and I thought, Lori will kill me if I drink this milk. So you're welcome, Fuzz. I saved your life.
See, there you go. Now, listen, I have
to avoid food poisoning, and you think of me, you're welcome.
I have made the leap. I didn't really used to monitor my food intake vis-a-vis. Hey, that salsa seems like it's all right. It's been in there for 3 weeks. It's probably fine. And then I started.
Probably fine.
Yeah, probably fine.
But I won't eat it if it's over a week. So.
Probably fine is definitely the off ramp that takes you to Vomit Town, right? It really is. Like that's the expressway that you take.
And is it worth it for $3 worth of salsa?
That is the question. That is always the question that I started asking myself, and it's a logical one. Is it really worth it to really take a chance on something like that? So I've learned, Ange has learned, Fuzz has learned. Apparently, the world is starting to recognize Laura's culinary genius with cottage cheese. What has Laura taught you? What has Laura taught you? And by the way, if you're just joining us, Laura's in the other room because she's not feeling well, this pains me to say, even though she's under the weather, she looks fucking better than I do. How is this possible? She does. I'm just like, I keep looking at myself like, oh God, I'm having a crypt keeper night
I do not feel good. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you look fucking gorgeous.
Tuesday, I feel fatigue. I have a sore throat and a headache, but it's not developing into anything. So what's wrong with me?
Ask ChatGPT. We seem to be doing a lot of that lately, right? Just
but do you want the internet speculating on what's wrong with you? You probably don't.
That ship sailed a long time ago, my friend. I lean heavily on the internet for all sorts, and previously, but before ChatGPT was an absolutely inextricable presence in my life, it was Google, right? Constantly, it's like that's how I got into so much trouble that first time, where I was like, I have fucking MS, Parkinson's, ALS. I've got the combo platter. I have the combo platter. Right. So, yeah, I got there from Googling. I did. I can't recommend it. Okay, so let's see. What has Laura taught you? That Dairy Queens can rock the sick look. Okay, I like that. It says, that actually sounds like a poem. Maybe I'll write that. To always wear shoes when doing science experiments. Sure, Kathy. Exactly. Laura has taught me that
always wear shoes for that.
Always wear shoes, yeah. Laura has taught me that every season is skeleton season, says Christina. Laura taught the world to sing in perfect harmony. Teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. Bum, bum, bum. That the bird is the word. Bard. Lois, I can't help but notice. Let's see. That I can kick ass and take names. Can you do it simultaneously, Ray? While you're punching, can you, are you ambidextrous? Like Leonardo, I almost said Leonardo DiCaprio. Yes, Leonardo DiCaprio, famous polymath, Leonardo DiCaprio. No, like Leonardo da Vinci. Can you write? He could write with one hand and draw with the other. The Pictionary really is the basis for a comedy show, says Kathy. Let's see. Using two spaces after a period makes me look older than a Vera Bradley tote. Yes, it's true. Boy, there's that and ellipses. If you want to spot a Gen Xer online, fucking two spaces and ellipses. Rocks are good, says David. Don't get mad, get streaming. And the inside of my car is really not that dirty, says Buzz.
Dear Laura, my car is that dirty?
I believe so, yeah. So comparatively speaking, he's feeling pretty good about the nature of detritus in his own car. Demand more from my butcher counter experiences, says Ange. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response?
I'm going to give it to Ange for many of her funny responses.
Yes, Ange, I think, had a delightful run. Now, kids, we lost some icons, some Gen X icons this week.
What's going on this week?
Yeah. So, and I think it's a bit of a return to form that we lost him in threes, because that's how it always used to happen. Right. So poor Malcolm Jamal Warner, Theo Huxtable, died suddenly, I believe in a surfing accident, so that was sad.
Yeah, he saved his child, which is amazing.
Yeah. And then, so then we lost Ozzy. I mean, that was a rough one, because Ozzy is.
How did he live to be 76?
It's really remarkable that Ozzy lived as long as he did, because particularly given that I had to look this up. What wasn't Ozzy addicted to? I mean, he was addicted to the sex addict. He was a raging alcoholic, and he had a cocaine problem. And just fun.
LSD every day for 2 years.
What's that?
He did LSD every day for 2 years.
He did LSD every day for 2 years. How? That seems exhausting. That seems absolutely exhausting.
Push the boundary.
He's got to push the boundaries. Anyway, and then we lost an asshole by the name of Hulk Hogan. So, listen, it's not kosher to speak ill of the dead. So I will let Andre the Giant do it. Here, our buddy Andre the Giant says, I don't like to speak badly of people. I have grown up thinking and being told that if you cannot say something nice about someone, you should not say anything at all. But I must break that rule in this case because I hate Hulk Hogan very much. He is a big, ugly goon, and I want to squash his face. Well done, sir. Well done. Apparently, a lot of people did, and not least of which because of his very, very fluid and easy use of the N-word. Particularly when a black fellow was dating his daughter. Just a charming.
I feel bad about this, though, because you're not supposed to say bad things about dead people, died. It's
I know, but I'm going to make an exception. Oh yes, and also Chuck Mangione also, and Randy Meisner died.
Right.
So I guess maybe we're no longer in the realm of threes. Maybe we're into another 2016 fucking celebrity bloodbath. Oh my God, seriously, how many people fucking died in 2016? Anyway, back on the subject of Hulk Hogan. As I was reading a little bit more about that, I was like, Randy Savage and Dwayne The Rock Johnson and fucking Mankind and all these fabulous names that these cats had. What's your wrestling name? What's your wrestling? We've moved to sixes. We're expanding our waistline for celebrity deaths, Mike. Still getting over Bowie. We're all still getting over Bowie. I'll be mourning. I think most of us will be mourning Bowie in some form. Bowie and Prince will be mourning their loss probably for the rest of our lives in some form or another. What is your wrestling name? I was never really that into. Did you ever watch wrestling when you were younger, babe?
No, I did not. We didn't have cable when I was growing up, so
Yeah.
I had to go to my parents' house to watch cable, and we certainly were not. We were only watching MTV videos. So.
Every once in a while, a news story will come up about the fucking Trump administration, and they'll use some sort of terminology about the way that the storylines play out in like a heel, I guess, is one of the traditional characters in the wrestling storylines and things like that. So it's very much a part of our cultural vernacular. I don't know. I had friends who were super into it, and I'm like, hey, that's fake, and they're like, yeah, we know, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll go watch anything else other than this. It didn't really grab me. All right, so let's see. What's your wrestling name? Red Plaid Pizza, says Carrie. Spectator, says Ange. I'm stealing from Idiocracy. Dwayne Elizondo Mountain Dew Herbert Camacho, which was the name of the president. In
it just made me LOL with my release the Epstein files.
And says release the Epstein files. That is the name of her wrestling character. David Half Nelson Ricky Nelson, or Full Nelson Riley. That would be my let's see. Why are their heads so small on their action figures? That's a very good question, Carrie. Thug It Out Monday, says Christina. Palabara Atumama. Okay, so I don't. My Spanish is
Palabra Atumama, which is talk to my mama.
Okay, all right, good. Thank you. I was hoping somebody would provide some support for me there. Plasteroids. Says
no, it's word to your mother.
Word to your mother. Thank you very much. Now, Mrs. McCormick would be very proud of you, babe. She'd be very proud of you. El Gran Sexico, Bong Hit Cherries. It says here, the perimenopause terror. That's good. McRib. Is this you or me, babe?
It's you.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to Kathy for the perimenopause terror. Love that. That's Gaviscon. Oh my fucking God! This is Christ Almighty. So now. I don't know if you guys have heard of the simulation theory, but it basically says that we're Sims. We all of us. The reality that we know right now is a simulated reality that is being simulated by some form of AI that is far advanced in the future, and really the hints are there when you get kind of to the very end of the video game in astrophysics and things like that, and they're like, oh hey, we don't really have a suitable explanation for things like dark matter and things like that, and string theory works, but only if you actually write out like 11 dimensions or some shit. So it would seem that there's some error codes in all of this, and I think one of the things that makes me think we might be living in a simulation is that Elon Musk is the richest man in the world. This is not a capable human being, but he's obviously figured something out. Fuzz says we're living in a simulation run by the Oura Ring. I will say those glasses are fabulous on you, by the way.
Oh, thanks. I need to read this thing.
I will say my latest indicator is that this is coming soon to Broadway. I thought this was a fucking April Fool's joke. No. This is Bill and Ted in Waiting for Godot. Who are we waiting for? We're totally, we could hang ourselves, but then we would fully get an erection. All right, so this is actually happening. What are some, and I have to, it begs the question, what are some other signs that we're living in a simulation designed by a madman? Other signs that we are living in a simulation designed by a madman. Those glasses are sexy. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, really nice. Let's see. Okay, Christina said that.
Diagnose me at some point.
What's that?
Are we going to let them diagnose me at some point?
Oh, I see. Because you're not really relying on the Oura Ring. And
I just was wondering what's wrong with me, and instead of Googling, I'm just going to ask my friends.
well, that's much better. Let's crowdsource this.
Yeah.
Let's crowdsource this. That's a fabulous idea.
I just have a headache, and I'm fatigued for 4 days, and
Yeah.
I have a throat, but it's not developing into a full cold. So what's wrong with me?
Right. So, and I've been around you, and I think if I'm clear tomorrow, then maybe it's what you have isn't contagious. Because I figure at this point I probably would have gotten it. Let's see. Other signs that we were
just terminal.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Don't say that.
Lord.
What are some other signs that we're living in a simulation designed by a madman? Let's see. Christina says her Sims and her sea monkeys ended up the same way, dead by Monday when I checked on them. Let's see. Donald Trump is anything other than.
I'm so sorry, I forgot to send you your prize from last week. I got sick and I'm in the other room forever.
Yes, exactly. She's banished to the other room.
Next week.
She'll figure it out. She'll sort it. That Donald Trump is anything other than a joke, that Elon Musk exists, true indications we are in a fake reality designed by utter and complete slackers. Mike has this great theory, actually, he and I have talked about. Basically, that the simulation that these guys designed was just lazy. We're in a simulation designed by lazy assholes who are just trying to get out of there for the weekend, right? They're like, I don't know, just finish the coding. Finish it, it's fine. Let's see. Please see my previous answer, says Christina. Exactly. Let's see. Other signs we're living in a simulation designed by a madman. It's Obama's fault. He wore that tan suit. That tore the space-time continuum. Absolutely. Inflation makes me eat more healthy, says Keith Reynolds. Hey, my buddy Keith. What's up, my brother? Realizing Chipotle gives you more when you're actually there supervising from the sneeze guard. Hey, honest to God, you know, why can I have a little bit more of the sopa, whatever what's the tofu based stuff that they give you? I can't. I wanted to say sopapillas, but that's the dessert. It's 2025, and we still don't have flying cars. We also don't have robot butlers, but I think those are coming, Ray. Modern warfare is now conducted like a video game. That is true. It's guys in bunkers and drones. Hey, fun. Is it melancholy? Because that shit is persistent. Hulk Hogan outlived Jim Morrison. That is not fair. That's true. Rolling Stones are still alive. My kid moved back in and she's on vacation. I'm hand administering medicine to her geriatric hedgehog 2 times a day. That does sound like a reality designed by a madman, Kathy. Let's see. Love the Phantom Zone Loro sound. Yeah, Loro is not feeling well, so she's in an undisclosed bunker. Let Cheetos never die. Half our country's IQ is now an imaginary number. Sure. Well, it's certainly a double-digit one. Brendan Drislane, global nuclear warfare. Would you like to play a game? That's from, yeah. That was Ali Sheedy and Matthew Broderick in War Games. Wow. Thanks, Brain. I appreciate it. Maybe you could have shown up for something important. Let's see. Voodoo Steve. We never dream about using our smartphones. I guess that's true. I don't know. I have to think about that. Have I ever had a dream where I'm using a smartphone? Let's see. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response to other signs we're living in a simulation designed by a madman?
Oh, gosh. I'm going to give it to Carrie for global nuclear warfare. Would you like to play a game?
I like that. Very, very good. All right. Oh, my goodness. So as advertised, there is a video that was sent to us by a man named Jeremy Gudemuth. Is that how you pronounce his name?
He's the guy who sent me 8-Ball Pope.
He's the guy who gifted us 8-Ball Pope, and he's back with another one of those block rockin' beats. Let's take a look. He rightly figured that Laura was the right target audience for this. Now, if your response was anything like ours, it is pure, unadulterated horror at what you just witnessed.
I screamed.
It was honest. That is one of the grossest fucking things. I should have issued a trigger warning. Clearly, I should have.
Crying. I don't know why it's so disturbing.
Keith said in all capital letters, "This video is a crime." Correct. Oh my God. Ooh, you can smell it. Can you not? Can you not smell?
Of sight.
It is one of the foulest things that I think I've ever seen on video. It is absolutely a crime scene. That whole thing. So
it's a thought crime because I keep thinking about it.
Yeah. Mike says that it'll never leave my brain. Honest to God, it's really like Two Girls, One Cup. Is it not? It is that foul. Let's see. At least they're cooked. I don't know. I would have felt better if they had just slugged down, Rocky style. That would have been. Anne said she'd rather watch the P tapes than watch that again. I know. The whole thing is. Yeah, I have been violated as well, Mike. Is horrifying. The whole thing is. That is the sign the simulation's designed by a madman, says Christina.
And so we have shared that with you.
Yeah, exactly right. So now, last week, we showed a video of a popsicle that was made with onions and brine. And the prompt was make dessert for someone you hate. Well, now make breakfast for someone you hate. Make breakfast for someone you hate. Yeah, I honestly, I don't know what it is about that video that is so fucking triggering. I think it's that I can actually smell and taste it. And I do not want to. And I 100% do not want to experience that.
I don't even know why. I don't even know why I clicked on that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, at the very least, we can tell Jeremy that we checked it out, right? Well,
I said to him, I screamed, and so did Stefan, and he said that is the appropriate response to that. Jeremy is the guy who said during COVID said, "Hey, you're weird. A thing is going on in my office with an 8-ball and a bust up the Pope. I'm going to mail those to you."
Yeah. So and so we have our friend, the 8-ball Pope, who has been a tried and true companion over these last 5 years. Doesn't lie. The 8-ball Pope always tells the truth. For those of you just joining us, 8-ball Pope is here. He's this fellow right here.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's our pal John Paul II. Remember him? Good old JP II. Handsome. Oh, and this bus makes him look a little bit like Bob Newhart, I find. Anyway, if you ask a yes or no question while rubbing the head of 8-ball Pope,
the 8-ball is more accurate.
The 8-ball seems to be more accurate. We've played this out, and it genuinely seems to be. So maybe we'll have to do this before the night is through. We'll make a little magic before the night is through.
More special by the fact that it was mailed to me by a former high school classmate.
Sure, of course. Well,
this started happening, and I thought of you, and I was like, I can think of nothing better.
How wonderful, really, that you this is the sort of thought that people are inspired to send you these sorts of things because they're like, oh, I have something exceptionally weird. I know where I'll send it.
Yeah, I want to leave.
And it's you.
Let's see. He thought of me when he saw the disgusting egg pop. So
we're all scarred. We're all scarred. Make breakfast for someone you hate. Hash, but it's not. But it's hash, but not potatoes. So basically, you're gonna make somebody trip balls with Keith. Liver and onions toast. Liver and waffles. Panini without the lines. Does that make sense? Yeah, because it's like a panini. It's the press, but there aren't any lines. Does that make sense? That makes sense. Good. Let's see. A few boxes of Cocoa Pebbles, but you secretly stole the toy beforehand. Boo. Ooh, can't do that.
Wait, do you have the video playing?
Do I have the video playing? No, why?
The video seems to be playing on a loop.
It does?
Maybe.
Uh-oh. Do I have to, is it playing for everybody to see right now?
It's playing for me.
Is it just the audio or is it the actual video?
The video.
Oh, well then let me delete it. There. Did that solve the problem?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, well there you go. At least one technical problem got solved tonight, gang. That was nice. Let's see. So on our continuing journey to flesh out the menu, the breakfast menu for someone you hate, green bean juice oatmeal, juice left over from the night before when you boiled the green beans. Oh, that's nice and stinky. Oh, it sure is. You've caused a synesthesia reaction for me there, Christina. A pate omelet with Friskies wet cat food instead of pate. What's the difference? I've had pate. I can only imagine. It's very, very similar. Veggie lovers pizza without mushrooms, of course. That bust makes his butt look big. Fiber one, says Carrie. Now how many bowls would you have to eat? Countless stories of what they did while blacked out the night before, served with a side of salt. Sure, it's a walk of shame breakfast. Egg whites, frozen gluten-free bread, undercooked potatoes, zero seasoning. I think I've had that breakfast before. Aunt Bethany's kitty food jello mold. Raw Rocky Mountain oysters slathered in maple syrup over sausage links. I see what you did there, Ray. Sure. Hospital dumpster smoothie. Seasoned with vaccines for RFK. Good.
That's right.
Let's see. Tomato aspic, a bag of live murder hornets, and a year's supply of ivermectin. Mucilix. Is this you or me, babe? Is this me?
Maybe it's me.
What round are we on?
We're on number 6.
And then it is you. Who had the funniest response to make breakfast for someone you hate?
I'm going to give it to Brendan for hospital dumpster smoothie.
Well, I would have done exactly the same thing. I think that's exactly right. All right. Moving along to round number 7. Oh, kids, we're having some fun, aren't we? This is the fun. Yada da da da. Okay, so now Laura had discovered there's an influencer who gave her navy. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night, everyone.
Bye. Laura, oh Jesus Christ, stop. Laura, there was an influencer who gave, now, celebrities have a history of giving their babies ridiculous names, right? So Jason Lee named his baby Pilot Inspector. Nicolas Cage named his baby Kal-El. Of course, fucking Elon Musk with all his psychotic names for his, harem's offspring. But then you just saw somebody recently that kind of took it to the next level.
Okay, there's an influencer that you guys probably don't know. I just watch a lot of YouTube videos. Her name is Trisha Paytas. I think she's really funny. And she named her 3 kids Malibu Barbie, that's a girl. Elvis, that's another girl. And then she just had a baby last week, and a boy, and she named him Aquaman.
Aquaman, ladies and gentlemen. Aquaman.
And pretty much she broke the internet. Everyone's like, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
Like a weird name.
Oh, but I did. And lest you get any ideas, she's not allowing anybody to call him Aqua, right? It's you got to call him
Aquaman.
It's got to be Aquaman. It's Aquaman or nothing. So anyway,
it's really Aqua Baby.
Before they grow, Aqua babies. So kids, let's see if we can take this to the next level. Worst baby name.
Boy named Aqua.
It's a boy named Aquaman. So right now,
that's better.
Aqua baby, soon Aqua boy, and then eventually Aquaman, presumably. Worst baby names. Tao of Pooh. Let's see. It's my mom. Is my mom here? Carrie said, hi, Janice. Let's see. The Aquaman is a name for a girl. Let's see. Oh, geez. A boy named Aquaman, obvious and boring. Okay, sure. Yeah. All right. Worst baby names. What was that? I never really fully understood. It's the Groovy Nipple Schwartzman thing. Yeah.
That was the worst thing in the history of names.
I never really have understood this whole thing with celebrities naming their children peculiar things. And it seemed like they almost were competing with one another to come up with the most obscure names. And like, you realize you're making people, right? This isn't just like some sort of parlor game where you are like naming your child, I don't know, after a fucking delivery service, my DHL, this is my son DHL. Like that kid's going to have to fucking live with that forever. You and I have talked about this ad infinitum, have we not, babe?
Oh yeah. I mean, well, the kid used to be 18, like, I don't want that name. Their name's Steve.
Sure. Yeah, exactly. I heard somebody propose, and I think this is actually really interesting, that everybody's names up to a certain point are just kind of like starter names, because really the parents are just speculating on what you're going to be like. You you've just come out of the hopper. You probably still have, the like the Play-Doh Fun Factory head, the little cone head, because you just came out of the tight quarters, and you don't know what this person is going to be like at all. If this person grows up to be somebody who acts and acts like and resembles a Jason, that's just pure accidental luck, is it not? So
Aquaman's probably going to be a Republican. He's going to
you think so? You think so?
Guys, I don't want to do anything. I'm a conservative.
I feel, I feel kind of bad for the kid because he's been named after the least effectual superhero. The crime has to take place in the ocean. Now, granted, what are we, like 7/5 water or 5/7 water on this planet? So there's a lot of water, but not a lot of people, and therefore crime going on.
That means we give one.
Yeah, that is exactly right. That Trump brought down prices by 1,000% for prescription medication. That means he's paying us to take these drugs. Sounds right. Let's see. Where's baby names? Optimist Prime. There goes early retirement. Soda says Keith. Or if you have them in Michigan, Pop. Let's see. Syphilis, von gonorrhea. Happy easy. Brandon says, happy easy kid. Let's see. I think that
take care of me when I'm old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, take the retirement plan. Mike says, I think that all children should be named Gortho, Destroyer of Worlds, just to prepare them for what's coming, and ideally, give them. You can imbue them with certain powers to be able to exact justice on the world. That's coming. Karen says Keith. 7 says David. What the fuck? I wanted a koala, says Ray. Ebenezer Scrooge. Surname, 3com. %. The Silver Pilferer. Shithead. Baby formerly known as. Let's see. Danzig. X. Ghislaine. Baron, Hannibal, Megadeth, Microplastique, Donald. Oh, Arsehole Jr. Holy fuck. Is this mine? Do I have to choose? Yeah. Oh my God. Holy God. I don't know. I got to give it to Brendan. Happy easy. Oh my fucking God. I had a feeling that round was gonna bear fruit, and indeed it did. Oh, kids.
Oh, my late entry. Egg popsicle is a good answer.
Egg pops. Psilocybinette. Kathy, it looks like she's got the symbols for Led Zeppelin, Zoso. Oh my fucking God. Well, listen, are we on round number 8? Do we have like 2 more rounds to go here? Okay, so here we go. All right, there is our final graphic clue for the night. So this headline popped out at us for obvious reasons. Owner of toe found in Federal Way Dash Point State Park is located. They found the toe. The subhead, though, I think really speaks volumes. The owner wishes to remain anonymous. Anomalous. as we heard. Anomalously? Yeah, can I ask a question anomalously? Yeah, the owner wishes to remain anonymous, as I suppose you would want. If you had your toe found on a fucking beach and didn't really want to be the subject of a late installation David Lynch film. Yeah. So anyway, I think that brings us to a very pertinent question. We're all going to be known for something. What would you like not to be known for? That person did not want to be known as the guy whose toe was recovered in a lake. What would you not like to be known for? That's a plot point from The Big Lebowski. I think it is. Yeah. I
there's two things. Why does my news think I want these headlines?
Well, for the same reason that Jeremy Gudemuth sent you a fucking video of an egg popsicle, right? It knows you. Yeah.
I don't know. Did anyone else get interesting news this week? Now,
honest to God, the rewarding part of this week has been being able to look at the headlines and laugh and celebrate a little bit. That's new. I'm not quite used to that. Let's see. What would you like not to be known for? My true identity, says Christina. Sure, because honestly, Christina is a superhero. Don't tell anyone. Being American, yeah, I know. Absolutely right. Sleeping on a My Pillow, says Fuzz. Cheating on my wife at a Coldplay concert. Sure, yeah. That guy forever, man. It doesn't matter what he does for the rest of his life. It doesn't matter. He's going to be that guy. 7-Eleven freezer section reviewer. My cooking skills. I would like to I would not like to be known for bringing my dad's Bo Derek Playboy issue to my elementary school and getting caught, and my dad getting in trouble with mom in the 5th grade. I realize this is highly specific. I honestly, I know this because I used to go and raid my father's sock drawer, which is always where they put them, always where they put the Playboys. And he definitely had that Bo Derek issue. I do remember that. Too many to mention and none of our business, says David. Bring the creator of Egg Popsicles. Did you do that, Ray? Was that you? I know she had very nice manicure. Also, did anybody else notice there's a fucking doll in the freezer of that thing? Oh my God! Something was wrong with those people. I think we can say that with specificity. Let's see. My weapons grade anxiety. You too, at Tu Brute? Hi, nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Stefan. Let's see. Designing the submarine to the Titanic. yeah, that guy. All right. So, dear Laura, who had the funniest response? What would you not like to be known for?
I'm gonna give it to Ray for the creator of the Egg.
I think that's exactly right. All right, and so for our final,
this is round 9.
Oh, this is round 9. Okay, well, I'm just getting ahead of myself here.
Sorry.
All right, so yeah, we've got a couple questions that aren't really related to anything. For whatever reason, we only had 8 questions that needed explaining this week, so we've got a couple extra ones for you.
I was sick, so I didn't do it all week.
Right.
I slept.
Yeah.
I didn't notice. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't talk to anyone, so I didn't have any stories.
And I was down hanging out with my brother Mike, making that record. So, blank, I would totally hit that. Blank, I would totally hit that. Ba-da-da-da-da. Now listen, gang. I recognize the fact that I have some attractions that I'm not terribly proud of. I do recognize that. Oh, hey, there goes. Hey, honey, would you do me a favor? I put a couple beers in the freezer to cool them down, and I'm afraid they're turning into beersicles right now. They're in the door shelf. Life at our house, kids. Hi. I have some embarrassing and very specific attractions. I do, and they're generally really just very, very unpleasant Republican women. But for whatever reason, the brain kind of, attractiveness. You can't really thank you so much. You can't really choose who you're going to be attracted to. And boy, oh boy, do I wish that I could, because Lauren Boebert seems like a horrible person. So does Sarah Palin, and yet. And then that god awful Kristi Noem, but it's in my brain. It's in my brain. Not proud one bit. Let's see, blank. I would totally hit that. Cremation. I would totally hit that. COVID wife.
Wait. Also cover how you're attracted to Barb.
Oh yeah, Barb. Barb's hot. Barb is hot. Let's see.
She's our 75-year-old Republican.
She is our 75-year-old Republican neighbor. Kind of hot. Let's see. McRib with a Mexican Coke. Oh, that does. I would totally hit that. Your fastball. Boy, oh boy, there was some kid who plays for the Vegas A's who had quite the night last night in baseball. It was all over the socials today. He hit something crazy like 4 home runs and 2 doubles, and he was on a hitting spree. Those aha videos, says Christina, she would hit those. Irish citizenship. Yes, let's all go. Honestly, and I've said this from the jump, if I could figure out a way to take all of us and transplant us over someplace less crazy, I would do that. We'd have fun. We could have our own little, maybe we start our own country, right? Maybe we do that. We'll
doing Flamingo Island.
Yeah, exactly. Our very own island. I think Epstein Island is available if we want. We'd have to smudge it with some sage, I think, first. Let's see. Linda Carter. Yes, indeed, Brendan. You and me both, my brother. Sonic the Hedgehog. The angry woman in the white Mercedes. I'm mildly inconvenienced in the parking lot. Oh, yes. It's awful, isn't it? Yeah.
Are you the same person?
Perhaps. A gnome and Bobert sandwich, says Ray. Free tacos for life. Apple pie. Underworld Kate Beckinsale. Chick-fil-A founder comes out of the closet, gets 100 years for soliciting a minor. Hopefully warm apple pie. Mike says Sandra Bernhardt. Gross, but also weirdly compelling. Same with Philip Seymour Hoffman. Sure. All right. I go with all that. Well, why not? 20. Ray would hit on 20. Now that's ballsy, because really, you only got four shots in the deck, and if you see anybody else coming around with an ace, it can work. Let's see. Border crossing, says Kathy. This is mine, I believe. I'm going to give it to Keith.
19.
Right. I'm going to give it to Keith for the angry woman in the white Mercedes. I'm mildly inconvenienced in the parking lot. And by hit, I think he actually means maybe back into. I think that may be what. Okay, so let's. This is our final round of regulation play. Tonight. Laura has been tracking our Gen Z lingo. She's very, very keyed into social media lingo, and so she'll hit me with, like, for example, you were talking about how Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson everybody's wanting them to get together, and you said that they should ship that. Is that the expression?
Yeah, everyone's shipping them as a couple.
Shipping them as a couple.
That expression is a couple years old.
I was doing connections the other night, the New York Times puzzle, and one of the, I think it was like leave, split, and bounce, and then dip, and it was words that mean to leave, and I'm like, dip. I've never heard that. Also, chess pie. And anybody playing connections? Never heard of fucking chess pie. Anyway, something that just came up recently was gives you the ick. So something that's gross butts gives you the ick. Am I using this properly, babe?
Yeah. Like the egg popsicle gives you the ick.
Yeah, the egg popsicle gives you the ick. Other things that give you the ick. Things that give you the ick. And he inserted it in his blank. I
watched a TikTok about how this Luther. What gives her so stick on fruit?
Okay.
She just doesn't like them.
All right.
I don't know.
More for everybody else, I guess. I don't know.
Gives me the fired food.
Yes, that gives you the egg, and also strangely hot fruit. So I've offered to make you pie, and like pie a la mode with warm apple pie, as Ray was mentioning, warm apple pie. Your mileage may vary. But like berries, cherries, things like that, and you do not like hot fruit.
Right? Gross. Yeah. And you know what else is fruit in any form that doesn't like a hostess cherry pie.
Okay, yeah, well, that's fair enough. I don't know why like the cherries that would be in the pie. I don't care for the cherries in the gelatin kind of thing. It's
as I drink.
Exactly, yeah.
It's ironic.
Grape juice. It's grape juice. Let's see. Things that give you the ick. This regime, says Ange. Let's see. Evangelical, says Mike. For sure. Yes, my brother. Bulimic cats. Stock photos of Texas AG Ken Paxton. Sure. No, that. Honestly, if you want to last longer in bed, gentlemen, that's what you do. Bring him to mind. That toothpaste blob in the sink that won't wash down. That is the grossest fucking thing. That absolutely just skeeves me out every time I see that.
Oh, you know what? Any wet dog food left on a spoon.
Yeah, wet dog food left on a spoon after we're done serving it to our pup is.
Not take medicine, just wet.
Right.
And then if I leave a tiny morsel of it, like
Yeah. My father actually, we had dogs, and my mom got the wet food for the dogs, and he's like, you're gonna have to serve it to the dogs, because I can't come near that. Let's see, executive orders, says Fuzz. Yes, indeed, we are a government run by executive orders. Most people, says Mike. That's really funny, Mike. You are so fucking gregarious. I thought I was the hateful beetle. I thought that was me, the misanthropic beetle. My shoulder gives Kathy the ick. Again, love to Kathy, gang, for quick healing. Yeah, for her shoulder healing. Johnny Depp is Willy Wonka. Myself, says Mike. Being in an elevator with red-hatted folks. The disturbing mole on my back. No. Washing out the garbage can, not knowing where to dump the resulting sludge. Oh, dude, no, the dumpster juice is the worst. The thought of Baron's conception. Sure. My thoughts. Closeted bathroom windows, brown bandanas. Sure, round, that's the equivalent of brown shirts. Bonnie's expired beef, raspberries after my stink bug debacle. Huh, okay. You'll have to fill us in later, Kathy. Self-righteousness on a plastic surgery face. That's good, Brendan. People who go barefoot on planes. Nope, absolutely not. Public bathroom doorknobs. Honestly, every public restroom you should have to pull it to get into it, and then just push it open to get out of there, because you want to not touch a goddamn thing in those places. Same thing with the sink knobs. I ook out.
And the people in with bare feet, they'll go in the bathroom.
Oh, with the bare feet. Oh, it's so disgusting. It's so bad. David says mincemeat pie. His father loved it, even though he didn't know what it was. It seemed gross. Heavily filtered people judging non-filtered people. Let's see. And Chick-fil-A. Dear Laura, for the final round, who had the funniest response to things to give to the
Well, I'm going to give Mike was
he had many fine answers, so Mike wins that round. Now, here's the fun things. So we're about to go into the final round, and the fun part about the final round is unless somebody has won outright, do you need a moment to score everything up?
Yes, this is right. It's on.
This is the point where we're about to
song about the kick.
Right, it's not about the hick. Okay, yeah, let's But so this is the portion where Laura tallies up the score, and we get ready for what will probably be a final round. And even if we have an outright winner, we always have one final round for the runner up. But let's see what we got here. Some. No, I can't just do I can't. I have somebody watching actually who is a really good songwriter. I can't just phone this in. Shit. When I think about the things that make me sick, when I think about the things that give me the ick, well, I think about the episode of South Park that I saw last night, and the things that I saw on it that gave me a fright. They showed Trump's dick, and it gave me the ick. Well, they showed Trump's little tiny peeper, and it made me go ook in my stomach. It made me go ick. Okay, so dear Laura, who do we have a winner?
Well, it does Brendan has three songs.
Wow, so Brendan is tonight's champion. Very nice.
Come back.
Very nice.
That was a long time. Now he's back.
Yeah. Well, Brendan, honestly, welcome back, my friend. That is a wonderful return. The great way to come on back to the fold. So now what we do is we have a runner-up round, and this is really anybody's game, regardless of points. Anybody can answer on this final round, because what happens is you give an answer and your peers decide who has the funniest response. And that's how it's decided. Well, it's out of our hands, totally out of our hands. So, ChatGPT, what can't you do? ChatGPT, what can't you do? Yeah, you need an electron microscope for that. That was really a big part of the South Park episode. Which, by the by, do treat yourself. Do treat yourself to watching that as soon as you can, because I do suspect that it's going the way of the Scientology episode.
That was upsetting.
They're gonna have to pull that down. But yes, it does. It does feature ample's the wrong word. Amounts of micropene. Lots of micropene. Yeah, it's quite upsetting.
It's graphic. And surprising ways that at my advantage, I think I surprised anymore.
This is the thing about this timeline, I think, that is maybe most indicative of the fact that we really are living in some sort of weird parallel universe or simulation, is that there are things that come along that you really think you've been inured to shock and surprise at this point. And yet, every once in a while, and actually more often than once in a while, something comes along that just kind of blows what is left of your hair back, and there you are. Let's see. Oh, ChatGPT, what can't you do? Write a concise essay why AI is not the future. I bet that's true. I bet that is true. Yeah, convince me, AI, that you're not the future. Correctly count the numbers of R's in strawberry. Really? Did they say it's two? That's very funny. Take a poop, build a house, think a thought that's never been thought. That is true, Mike. That is absolutely true. Pay off my student loan debt. No, but it will take your job. It will do that. Do the CEO's job, but will it be seen on the kiss cam? That's the question. End Loro's echo. Make anyone love you. Outdrink me, you fucker. Brandon, now listen, my friend. If you win both rounds, that's just showing off. Cause an entire generation to understand the meaning behind want to play a game. Want to play a game? You cannot figure out what everybody needs during COVID and deliver nightly friendship for more than a year. Okay. All right. Let's see. Anything for love. It would do anything for love, but it won't do that.
It won't do that. And by that, does it?
I don't know. Spell banana without singing the song. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's time to vote. Time to vote right now. Vote now. This is a jury of your peers, well selected. Vote on who you think among you had the funniest response to, oh, ChatGPT, is there anything that you can't do? And here's the part where I slip into my sports guy voice and I talk about tonight's competition. We had a return from a veteran of the game who has not been seen for quite some time, suiting up for regulation play. Brendan Drislane returning to the proceedings tonight in rare form and wins outright, which is something that doesn't often happen on this program. And of course, we had a brand newcomer, Michael Torres, who comported himself admirably well tonight in his rookie season in the game, and hopefully that won't be the last that we will be seeing of one Michael Torres. Even though Kathy Jean, our perennial champ, has been on the injured reserve, that didn't stop her from some textbook play tonight. And if we had some instant replay, we could go back to that. And that is time, dear Lauro. Do we see who had the most upvotes tonight on ChatGPT? What can't you do?
I don't know. When I click on it, it's echo.
Can somebody tell us? Oh, my heavens.
I think Brendan may have won it.
Oh, for the love of God. Oh, Brendan. Now he's just showing off. Make me eat an egg pop, says Ange. No, it can't do that. Anybody going to tell us who won? Who had the most upvotes? Who had the most combined thumbs up, hearts? Brendan is the double winner. Wow. Honestly, Brendan, you should just climb up on the hoop right there and just cut the net down. Tonight belonged to Brendan Drislane. Nicely done. Oh my God, he came to play. Yeah, that was like that kid whose name that I suddenly can't remember, who had all the massive hits on the baseball games. The baseball game. Kids, this has been absolutely delightful. Laura will be back in studio with us next week. I'm so glad to see everybody. Honestly, I just adore you people. This is nothing but
right now. Virus.
Yeah, she's She threatened to. She threatened to. This has been nothing but love, and honestly, it's just so wonderful. It's my very, very favorite way to spend a Saturday night. I love you people all so much. Honey, anything to say before we head off into the night?
No, I'm gonna come in right now.
Okay. All right. Bye. Bye.